My name is Jonathan Sharp, and I am playing the role of Count Dracula, the Prince of Darkness. I've had sort of a crazy career. I started as an actor, and then I started dancing, and dance sort of took off. And I went to New York, and I trained there, and then I danced classically, ballet for a while, and then I went to Broadway for a while, and then I was on a soap opera for a while. Now I do a little bit of everything. This is my first time to perform the actual role of Dracula, but I have been in other shows. I was in an independent film where I played a vampire, and I was also in the Dance of the Vampires on Broadway. I think most people think of Dracula as sort of scary, but I don't. I'm trying to approach the character as someone who's cursed and who would like to not be. My storyline for the ballet is that it takes place in one night, and that when he gets out of the coffin in the beginning, he's beautiful and rested, and as every hour goes, he becomes more of a monster. But that for Mina, he truly loves her, and in fact, he doesn't want to bite her. So he's not lecherous, he's cursed.
Yeah, again, it's all metaphor and representation of what one would think a vampire would do.
The monster, sort of the Jekyll and Hyde in him, you know, the monster comes forth and his predatorial nature takes over.
What does Dracula move like? If I could have him floating, I would have really tried to make his movement much more simple, just to keep his people focused on who this creature was, without doing lots of extra movement.
Although the show's a little bit easy for me because the first act I'm not really in until the very end, and I just make some walking entrances. So it's kind of great. And then the second act, I dance. And just looking at the back story on Count Dracula, that he is an aristocrat, that he is very courtly and, you know, very polite and gracious, but, you know, that's one of his facades. And then the other thing that I've been thinking about is, of course, in all the books, they say that he can change forms. He can be a bat, he can be a wolf, he can be the fog. And I'm trying to just incorporate that metaphor in, you know, some of the ways that I'm moving and the shapes that I'm trying to create. Like, okay, this might be a moment where I feel like a wolf, or, you know, or trying to take on something, those shapes that are predatorial.